Hello everyone, it's Sandra again. We're going to be doing the second part of our Movement Matters workout program. We're going to be getting down on the floor, or you can go on your bed. I know a lot of you don't like to get down on the floor, and I totally understand that. So I want you to take it slow. I'll show you how to get down using a chair. The reason why I really like people to get down on the floor and back up is because it's such a good strengthener for the legs and the bottom. It's really functional. And if you should ever find yourself on the floor, God forbid, you know how to get up off the floor and get down, okay? So we're gonna start in a standing position. You're gonna get a chair and bring it close to you. You're gonna put your hands on the chair, and then slowly you're gonna slowly come down onto both knees, and then walk yourself back and go onto all fours. And then to come up again, you're gonna bring one foot forward, push up through that heel, bring the legs together, and stand up. I want you to do that 4 times. Okay, I'm gonna show you a couple different variations if you can't come onto your knees, okay? So if you have a knee replacement or maybe your knees just hurt you, then what you're gonna do is you're gonna squat down low and put your hands on the ground. Walk your hands forward, you're gonna come to either side. Okay, you're gonna come onto your hip, come on down, good. And then to get up, again, you're gonna walk your hands towards each other and then come up, okay? One of the hardest ways to get down and up is to cross the ankles, cross your arms, sit down, and then stand up. That's actually a sign of longevity if you can do that. So start with this one and work towards building up your leg strength so that you can work towards that other one. The less hands and points and feet that you need to get down and up, the stronger your body is, the more healthy you're gonna be. All right, so get down on the floor however you want to, using the chair or not. And then after you've done that a few times, we're gonna lay down. And I want you to have your props nearby, so your half dome, your strap, maybe your ball, and maybe a block, which I'm gonna grab right here. So you could just have pillows at home. This is all optional, it's just support for your head, neck, and shoulders. So we're gonna come down. If you wanna prop yourself, you're gonna put this on your shoulder blades so that your ribs can drop down, and then you're gonna have something for your head, okay? And you're gonna bring your legs straight, and you're gonna bring your arms up overhead and out to the side, okay? So you might need to move this stuff away from you. So this is called the floor angel, and it really helps to open up the chest and the shoulders. So we're just bringing our arms up overhead and back down. So try this a few times, it actually feels really good. And we're not touching the floor. We're just skimming our arms along the floor. If you have a rounded posture or a forward head, this is gonna help open up your posture so you can stand tall. Okay. Then we're gonna interlace the fingers, bring the fingers together, press the palms away, and we're gonna bring those arms overhead and back up. By the way, if your legs aren't comfortable being straight, you can bend them, of course. So we're just keeping the ribs down. Be careful that you don't arch the back when you're bringing your arms back. Keep your ribs down. You're gonna feel more of a stretch in the shoulders. You don't need to go back all the way as far as I'm going. Just go wherever's comfortable. You can go more slowly and hold it. And really push up through those fingers. Just getting a nice stretch in your hands. Then we're gonna release that and go back to the floor angels. Good, and then we're gonna interlace the fingers, press the palms away, and go back into the overhead. Dropping the arms over our heads and back up. Keep the ribs down, really open up the chest and shoulders. Feel that expansion. And release down. We're going to go ahead and pull the right knee in towards your chest. You can grab behind that thigh, or you can grab the shin, whatever's comfortable. You can hug it in really close or relaxed. You can try to see if you can touch the bottom of your feet. That's important for putting your shoes and socks on. So you can try to touch the bottom of that foot. And then go ahead and circle the ankle. And then we're just gonna straighten the leg. Now you can just warm up here, or if you want, you can, if you have a strap or a sheet or a dog leash, you can put that around the ball of your foot and then stretch your leg. So notice how my knee is straight. Try to keep your knee nice and straight so that you can stretch the tissues behind the knee. And you can bring the leg back towards you if you need more of a stretch in that hamstring. And if you draw the toes back towards you, you're gonna feel a stretch in your calf as well. Good, relax your shoulders down, breathe nice and easy. And if you want, you can bring that leg across the body. And this is gonna get the outer hip a little bit. Nice full deep breaths here, just nice and relaxed. If you feel like you want to, you can roll all the way over and drop the foot all the way down onto the floor. That's gonna be a really big stretch in the hips. Nice, easy breaths. If that doesn't feel comfortable, then keep your leg up. You don't need to go very far over to feel that hip stretch. Just getting a nice twist here as well, helping to open up the ribs, to breathe deeper. Go ahead and bring the leg back up. You're gonna hold the strap in both hands and let that leg drop out to the side for an inner thigh stretch. Keep your left hip down. It's gonna wanna roll. So keep that left hip glued to the ground. Keep the right leg straight. And you can lower it down as far as it wants to go, but keep your hips nice and level here. Just feel that deep stretch in the inner thigh. Nice full deep breath, stay nice and relaxed. Good. And then we're gonna go ahead and switch sides. So if you need to adjust your position at all, if you slid down, go ahead and do that. And then put the right leg straight and draw the left knee in towards your chest. Again, you can grab behind the thigh, or for more intensity, grab over the shin. Take some deep breaths. Maybe see if you can touch the bottom of your foot. You might not be able to, that's okay, just work towards that. Circle the ankle. And then maybe bring that leg across the body, bring your arm out to the side. So we're just going into a little twist here. Good. And then we're gonna take the strap and bring it over the ball, the left foot. You're going to straighten out the left leg. Draw the toes back towards you, relax your shoulders. And you can lower the leg down as much as you need to keep that knee straight. So a lot of times people are like this. You want that knee to be straight, so if you need to lower your leg. And then as you do this a few times, you'll be able to bring the leg closer to you while still keeping it straight. If you draw the toes down towards your face, you're gonna feel a better stretch in your calf. So try that too. Keep relaxing the ribs down, keeping the neck nice and long. Just allow your body to restore, allow your nervous system to reset. And go ahead and bring your leg a little bit across the body. So not very much, just a little bit, and you're gonna feel that outer thigh stretch. You can bring your left arm out to the side. And you can just hang out here, or you can let that leg drop all the way down for a big stretch. Good, and then come on up, and we're gonna bring that leg all the way out to the side. So remember, we're keeping our right leg straight, or our right hip down, okay? Don't let it roll up. Keep that right hip down, left knee straight, holding the strap in both hands, relax your shoulders. You want to feel a big stretch in that left inner thigh. let your left leg be really heavy. Your left leg isn't doing any work. Your arms and the strap are holding yourself up, okay? Your leg is very relaxed. Good, and we're gonna go ahead and do each side one more time. So straighten out your left leg, pull the right knee in towards your chest, bring the strap around the ball of that foot. If you want, you can lift your hips up and set them back down on your tailbone so that there's a gentle curve in your low back. It's gonna make sure you're actually stretching the hamstrings and not the low back. So relax those shoulders. Maybe you can draw the right leg towards you a little bit more, maybe not, it's okay. Just straightening through those tissues. And again, you want to try and hold the stretch up to a minute, which might feel like a long time for some of you. And then you can bring the leg across the body a little bit. It's really lengthen through those tissues. Feeling the stretch in the hip and the outer thigh. Keep the knee straight. Nice, slow, deep breaths. You'll find that these stretches go a long way in preventing low back pain, helping you to walk better, just feeling better overall in your body. Every time we stretch and compress those blood vessels, we do something called vasodilation, and we allow the blood flow to be more smooth and laminar, and that really helps our cardiovascular system. So stretches really help the heart. Everyone thinks about doing intense cardio for cardiovascular health, but stretches and twists really are good for circulation and heart health. So don't feel like you're not doing anything. You're doing a lot with these stretches in preventing injury and helping all of your tissues get better blood flow, oxygen, and nutrients, which is what they need, which is what cellular health is all about. We're gonna go ahead and bring that right leg out to the side. So keep your left hip down, right leg is nice and straight. So we're getting that stretch in the inner thigh. Nice deep breaths. Try to relax your shoulders. Try not to have a lot of tension holding your leg up. Try to soften that. But most important is that your leg stays relaxed so that you can stretch it. Good, okay, and then we have one more side to do. So we're gonna do the left ball of the foot. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit better already. Go ahead and straighten out the right leg. Keep that left leg straight. Draw the toes back towards you. Relax your shoulders. And if you want, you can lift your hips up and then come back down onto that tailbone so that you have a little curve in your low back. Drop your ribs. That's gonna make sure you're getting the hamstring. You might not be able to bring your leg up as high, that's okay. Draw the toes back towards you to get the calf. Keep relaxing your shoulders. And then when you're ready, bring that leg a little bit across the body. Doesn't need to go very far. We're getting the outer thigh and hip. So keep stretching. If you want to go all the way down, you can. You can drop the foot all the way and kind of roll the hips to the right. So be like this, and you can bring that left arm out to the side. It's a little gentle twist here. And then we'll bring that leg all the way out to the side. So keep the right hip down, inner thigh stretch. Relax your shoulders. your thigh relax. Nice full deep belly breaths. Release that. Now you can come off the props if you want to and just rest your whole head on the floor. We're gonna bend both knees, reach your fingers long by your side. Okay, feet are about hip width apart. We're going to push into our feet and lift our hips up and then slowly come back down. So press evenly through both feet. Keep your shoulders relaxed. Try not to squeeze your butt or use your back muscles. Try to really engage the hamstrings as you push through your feet. Inhaling up and exhaling down. If you want, you can inhale and bring the arms back. Exhale down. You can bring one arm up and turn your head to the left. Bring your left arm up, turn your head to the right, and back down. So that's an option. You don't have to do the arms at the same time. It's just kind of a nice stretch as you look away from that arm. So left arm up, turning your head to the right. Both arms up. Right arm up, turning the head to the left. Left arm up, turning your head to the right. Good. Now bring those hips up. You're going to hold it here. Relax your low back. If you need to drop it lower, go for it. Okay, you don't want any pressure or pain in your low back. And what we're going to do is marching. So we're going to push into the right foot and lift the left foot a millimeter off the floor. Not high like this, just a tiny, tiny bit. And then push into your left foot, bring your right foot off the floor. This is a challenging movement. You're going to try to keep your hips nice and level. Don't let them jip down as you lift your leg up. And make sure that you're not lifting your foot too high off the floor. Keeping those hips level, just marching from side to side. It's going to help you to engage your abdominal muscles, so almost like you're drawing your navel towards your spine. Okay, pulling your underwear away from your belly, kind of drawing your belly in so the underwear comes away from it. Lots of things to kind of visualize to engage your transverse abdominis. So keep marching, keep those hips nice and level. If you have any back pain, definitely come out of it. Just marching, keeping the hips level, bringing the foot just a little bit off the floor. Good, hold it up there with both feet on the ground, slowly come back down. We're gonna draw both knees in towards our chest, just gently. You can rock from side to side or just keep it still. You can circle the knees away from you and towards you. And then go the other direction. Bringing the feet a little bit wider than hip width. We're just going to gently drop the knees from side to side. Good. We're going to go into a gentle twist. So you're going to bring your left leg straight, bring your right knee into your chest. Bring that right leg across the body, wherever it wants to go, okay? And you're gonna rotate your trunk the opposite direction. So you're gonna turn your head to the right. And breathe into this twist. Hug both knees into the chest again, or you can lift and lower the hips, or bring the head up, And then we're gonna do the other direction. So bring the right leg straight, pull the left knee into your chest, bring it across the body, and rotate your trunk and head away from your knees. If it's comfortable, you can gently move your head from side to side. Nice, full deep breaths here. Stretching a little bit deeper, maybe. Opening up the chest and shoulders, stretching the low back and the hip. These are really great for circulation to help decrease pressure in your abdominal aorta. All right, we're gonna come back to center. Then we're gonna roll over onto our bellies. So you can pull both of these in towards your chest, roll over to one side, and then gently push yourself up so that you're coming to all fours, okay? So you're gonna spread your hands nice and wide on the mat so that and you wanna push into your whole hand. If this bothers your wrists, then you're gonna come off of your wrists and shake it out. You can also try coming onto the fingertips, or you can go a little bit higher on a chair like this, okay? Or you can do it standing as well, like this, okay? We're gonna do a little shoulder blade exercise to help with our posture. So bring your hands nice and wide, bringing your knees underneath your hips, and you're gonna let your shoulder blades come down, and then push into your hands and press your shoulder blades away. So your head can drop, or you can ramp it back. Keep your shoulders down away from your ears. Keep your rib cage pulled in. We're just trying to undo that stiff area in our upper back. So it's letting those shoulder blades come together, push into your hands, press them away. You can start to do some shoulder circles, go the other direction. The tricky part is keeping the elbows straight. Everyone wants to bend their elbows. Gotta keep those elbows straight. Keep pushing into those hands, push into your fingers, lift out of the wrists. Okay, you can rotate your elbow pits forward if you want to. And then we're gonna sit back into child's pose. So wherever that is for you, you might be up high, you can walk your hands forward and let your head drop between your arms, or you can sit back and really open up your knees. So just take a few slow, deep breaths here. You can wiggle your hips from side to side slowly to kind of work out that low back. And then go ahead and bring your arms over to one side. So you're stretching out. Good. And then we're gonna go over to the other side. And feel free to hold the sides longer than I am. And then come back to center. We're gonna slowly come back up again. Okay? And I'm gonna have you can have your chair by your side, because you're gonna bring one leg forward. So you might need something to hold on to for balance. So you can hold on to a chair. You're gonna bring your front foot forward, curl the back toe under, drop your ribs, pull your chin back. So we're stretching the right hip flexor here. So I can go this way so you can see me a little bit better. So I'm stretching here. I'm working on my balance. Okay. Drop the ribs, pull your chin back. We're gonna hold this for about a minute. So hopefully you feel a really nice stretch in that hip flexor that gets tight and shortened from all the times we spend with our knees and hips bent For instance, sitting in a chair, sitting in the car, you know, eating breakfast, lunch, and dinner, playing, you know, watching TV, playing cards, we're always sitting. So this doesn't get a chance to lengthen. It adapts to that position that we're in most often. So you want to try to spend less time sitting, more time standing, laying down flat. Take breaks like that throughout the day. You just lay flat on your bed and stretch out. It will really help with low back pain. So if you want to work on strengthening those legs, what you can do, you're going to have your chair beside you. You might have 2 chairs, and you can practice pushing in to your feet and lifting your knee off the floor. Okay? If you're not able to do that yet, you can just try to think about pushing into those legs and feel that work being done. If you're really good, you can try to come up and down a few times. Just watch that front knee, that you stay over the ankle. Really good balance exercise. We'll try 4 times. Good, and then we're gonna switch sides. You're gonna bring the other knee forward. You can curl the back toes under or keep it flat. Wherever you feel the most stretch, or you can try both. So again, drop the ribs, pull your chin back. You're feeling the stretch in your left hip flexor. One side might be more tight than the other. So just kind of play around with that. Again, use the chair as needed. If you're uncomfortable kneeling on that knee, you can always cushion it with pillows, or you can stand up and do a hip flexor stretch and standing. Okay, same kind of thing. You might need to hold on to something. Okay, so now we'll try to lift the hips up and come back down. So push into your feet, lift up and come back down. If you just lift a little tiny bit, you want to come up all the way. Woo! So we're working on our balance here, working on our strength. Watch that front knee that doesn't go past the ankle. Good. And then we'll come back. And that concludes the seated, laying down, rested portion of our stretch workout for Movement Matters. So keep moving, keep grooving, stay strong, stay healthy, and choose happy. We will see you at the next video.